What's up, guys? Tony here. Welcome back. That little clip was a little self-indulgent. I get it. It was a little long, maybe 50 seconds. But basically what I was doing was getting my bike ready to put it away for the winter. Because unfortunately, it's that time of year around here. The weather's starting to suck and it's getting cold and rainy and snow's probably not far away. So riding season, unfortunately, is coming to an end. Now, obviously, with that clip, that's not everything that I do to winterize my bike, but that's just some of the things that I do. So I thought in this video, that's what I would talk about, is what I do to winterize my bike. And again, this is going to be my personal list of things that I do. Everybody's going to be a little different, but this has worked out for me over time. In the spring, I can jump on my bike and I know that it is ready to ride and I don't need to do anything. One of the things that I didn't do this year, I usually change the oil before I put it away for the summer, for the winter. Yeah. Summer. Yeah. Well, Jesus. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, I usually change the oil before I put it away for the winter. This year I didn't, because I just didn't get that type of mileage this riding season. If I do 2,000 or 3,000 miles in the riding season, I will definitely change the oil before I put it away. That way in the spring, I don't have to worry about it. It's ready to go. I didn't get that kind of mileage this year, unfortunately. Things were just busy. So I believe the oil is going to be fine for this season and next season. At the end of next season, I'll go ahead and definitely change the oil. Maybe mid-riding season, I might have to change it. But I didn't do it now because it's just really didn't need it. But I did check all the oils to make sure they were topped off and at proper levels. So that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I do is check the tire pressure, make sure my tires are up. Again, when I go bring it out in the spring or when it warms up and I go for a ride, I will check that again, but I don't want the tires, I don't want the bike sitting there with low tires. So I make sure the tire pressure is where it needs to be. The next thing I do is I make sure that I have a full tank of gas. And the reason I do that is when your tank isn't full, you have airspace in your tank. And in this cold weather, you can develop condensation within that airspace, which introduces water into the gas. So I make sure the tank is full, for that way the airspace is as minimal as it can be, and it keeps the condensation at a minimum. I also add a stabilizer. I'm not going to tell you a certain brand. You all use what you want. I've been using Seafoam for a long time and I have had zero problems with it. But like I said, you guys use what you want. Don't take my recommendation on that. So those are the big things that I do. The other thing that I do is, you notice in the little clip, is I hook it up to a battery tender. These things are cheap, guys. 20, 30 bucks. Walmart, Amazon, Kmart, Target. Any of your auto part getting stores are going to have it. I said Kmart. I don't even think there's a Kmart around anymore. Man, I'm showing my age there. But anyway, grab one of these things, plug it into the bike. That way in the spring or whenever you're ready to ride, your battery is fully charged and ready to go. You can plug it in and you don't have to worry about it again until you're ready to ride. Most Harley dealers already install the pigtail. If not, it's, 2 wires, negative and positive, and you're good to go. So get yourself a battery tender and get your bike hooked up to it. What else do I do? Of course, I wipe it down and clean it up. And then the other thing I do is I put it on a kickstand disc, mount disc. The little black disc they have at the Harley dealer, like $5 or $6. The reason I do that is I can't verify this, but people claim that there's something between the concrete and the metal kickstand which can drain the battery over an extended period of time. So I just kind of stick it on that kickstand disc and plug the battery tender in. And I've had zero problems over the years with my battery not being 100% charged and ready to go when I'm ready to go for a ride. And guys, that's about all that I do. It's a pretty easy thing to do. It takes me, since I didn't change the oil, it takes me all of maybe 15, 20 minutes to do. And I'm good to go. And that way, when the weather breaks or spring hits, I can jump on my bike and I can ride with zero worries. And I do this every year. Like I said, everybody's list or going to be a little different depending on, where you are in your environment and your weather. I would imagine like Kid Moto and Great Egret and D-Cycle probably do something a little bit different because it gets pretty damn cold up there where they are. It gets cold here, but nothing like what they're dealing with. And your guys down in the South, they probably don't even do this because they get to ride all year round. But that's my list, guys. I just thought I'd share it with you. That's what I do to get my motorcycle ready for hibernation. Let's just say hibernation over the winter. Those are my things that I do, and I've been doing it for years, and it's worked out well for me. So I hope this kind of helped you out. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in and let me waste your time. This one, it might be a waste of time. I'm not sure. Some of you probably already know all this stuff. But anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the video, please give me that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It should be right over here somewhere. And that'll get you all hooked up for more future content. I do have some pretty cool stuff coming, so stay tuned, man. I'm pretty excited about some stuff I'm just waiting on. But other than that, that's all I got. And like always, guys, ride safe and be careful out there. Until next time. Later.